Here we have for sale our November 2019 on a 69 plate Ford Transit. This is the 350, which means it's got a 3.5 ton gross vehicle weight. This is the L3H3, which means it is long wheelbase, high roof. It has got the 2-litre blue TDCI engine, that meaning it has got AdBlue and is Euro 6. We'll come on to that a little bit later in the video. It's the 130 brake horsepower version, and this is in the new Leader spec, which is launched on this year. So what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around, have a look at the spec that you get on a Leader van of this age. We'll also have a look at the condition, seeing as the vehicle is now available for sale with ourselves, and we'll look at a new feature which is certainly new to us and new to Ford, and that is the new Ford Pass Connect app, which means you can actually link your phone to the van, and I'll show you some of the cool features that you actually get on that and what you can do with it. So starting at the front of the van, you can see this is the new facelift front end of the vehicle. So the Leader is effectively the new replacement of the base model Transit, but what we've got here on the Leader, and as I say on this year, is this new front end. So they've changed the bumper slightly, they've changed the grille, as I say, just gives it a little bit of a modern look. One thing you'll see up on top of the roof there, you've got the usual aerial, but you've got this little shark fin there, and that is all to do with this Ford Pass Connect app, which, as I say, we'll talk about a little bit later in the video. In terms of condition, of course, very difficult to fault, being the age of it. Of course, you've probably seen the mileage in the advert. It is very low mileage as well. If I'm being highly critical, there are a couple of minor marks on the plastic there, but certainly nothing which takes away from the presentation of the van. It still looks a very nice van, but I like to be as honest and as transparent as possible with my reviews. At the rear of the vehicle then, we can see we've got the rear barn doors. If I open up these barn doors, you can have a look in the back. Same as the previous Transit, you've got this little yellow button just here. If you push that towards the green lock, you can then open it up to its 180 degree position. Well, just past 180 degree. You can do exactly the same with the other door as well. Maybe about 200 degrees, let's call it that. And this reveals then the ply lining which is in the rear. The van is fully ply lined, of course, to protect from any outward dents. And condition in the back here is very good. Inside of the doors are all in very good order. Plenty of space here in the rear. You can see this one is rear wheel drive, so we have this slightly raised floor there at the rear. And so this gives you a good chance now to look at the ply lining in the van. Fully ply lined, all in very good order. You can see it, of course, it is used, but in very good order, as I say. Plenty of tie down points around the vehicle, scattered all around in different positions there, including up against the bulkhead. Speaking of the bulkhead, that is the factory fitted bulkhead there fitted, which is in fantastic condition. No signs of serious wear on there. Of course, these can be removed. They are just bolted in around the outside, and being the high roof version, you have got a bit of space up there on top. Give you an idea of height. I am 6 foot, and I've probably got 6 inches or so above my head here in the rear. So plenty of head height, which makes these vans fantastic to use when you've got that level of head height. If we jump out here, we'll continue to go around the van. So looking down the passenger side, you can see we've got the near side loading door. The condition on this side, again, you can't really fault it. It's all in very nice order. Looking down the passenger side of the vehicle, it's very straight indeed. Get the nice steel wheels, 16-inch steel wheels. You can see this van has obviously been looked after. It's got Michelin tyres all round. Open up the side loading door there. Really nice big opening on these Transit 350 high roof and the long wheelbase. This gives you, say, another aspect then of the ply lining, but also able to have a look at the bulkhead there. And as I say, you've got that storage above. Plenty of load lights. You've got 4 load lights in the back of these vans, so 2 at the front there and 2 above the rear doors as well. If we open up the passenger door, gives you a chance now to look inside here. First look inside the cab. Not a huge amount has changed inside the cab, but we do have this new, slightly different design on the seats. Nice modern look. Same as before, we do have some storage underneath the seats, so you can flip these seats up. Just pull up at the front, and then you can flip these seats forward like so. Nice to have some storage out of the line of sight. We've also got the fold down work tray there, same as before with the 2 cup holders, and also somewhere to store your paperwork. So we'll have a good look inside the cab on the driver's side now, but this, as I say, gives you a chance to look at the condition, all in very good order. If I just shut the rear door, and we'll go around to the driver's door, and I say we'll talk a little bit about the new Ford Pass Connect that we have on the vehicle. So if I take out my phone and I open up the Ford Pass Connect app, hopefully you can see this correctly here. So this is the home page of the app, and as you can see here we have a lock and an unlock button. If you hold on that, it will actually lock the vehicle. I don't know if you picked up that on the camera there, but that vehicle actually just locked there. Let's see if that has worked. Yes, the vehicle is now locked. And then of course you can unlock it on here as well. Let's say goodbye to my mum for a second. I'll have to call her back later on. But there we are, the van is then unlocked, all off the app, and then you can open up the van just there. If we have a look at some of the other features on the app, if you go into vehicle just here, this is where you can, if you go into the your vehicle section, you can see the fuel. You can see the fuel is actually very, very low on the vehicle at the moment. We will be topping that up. Once you've used the van, you can actually go into here and have a look at your a fuel report. So this will talk you through the different miles per gallon, etc., that you've done over your time of driving. We've got the odometer, so you actually see the mileage there, 13,680. Lots and lots of different things on here. If you go to service and support, again, find a dealer if you wanted to book a vehicle in for a service. You can even check the service intervals on the van, and you can also have a look at the service history. Nothing with this van yet, because as I say, only 13,000 miles. You've got a map here, so you can actually search for items on here. There's a bit of a sat nav as well, and there is a roadside assistance button up there also, so you can, as I say, if you were to have a breakdown, then as I say, Ford can see exactly where you are, make things that much easier in terms of an emergency or a breakdown. So a really nice bit of kit, and as I say, I'm sure as that app develops, I'm sure there's going to be more and more features which will be added, some really useful stuff on there. If we have a look inside the cab, again, not a huge amount has changed in here, but we've got electric windows. We've got nice adjustability on the driver's seats. You've got height adjustability here, and this controls the height of the front of the seat. We've also got the driver's armrest, which is on a ratchet. As I say, mileage up there, 13,680 miles. On top of the dashboard, we have a USB port and a 12-volt socket just there. One thing to note, actually, which is a change, is very light steering on the new Transits, and that's because they have made a change over to electric power steering. And I got to say, I do welcome that. It's really nice to drive a big van with light steering. It makes them feel a lot more maneuverable, and when you can just turn the wheel in terms of parking and things like that without having to really sort of labor on the steering wheel to move it. I certainly welcome that. As I say, on the right hand side here, this is where you've got the controls for the onboard computer. Left hand side then you've got the volume controls for the radio, and you can also answer and hang up the phone just there, so you have got Bluetooth phone prep as well. 6-speed manual gearbox to go along with a 130 brake horsepower engine. We have actually got DAB radio in here as well, which as I say, that wouldn't have been standard in previous years. We have another 12-volt socket there and another USB port as well. Nice little hidden cup holder just under there, same as what you get on the Transit Customs, and also some nice storage in there, and also above your head. So there's actually some storage up there. I don't know how well the camera's picking that up. You have some nice storage up there as well with your enormous sun visor. But lovely condition van. I say lots of new interesting features which I think will make the ownership of this vehicle very compelling and very practical. I say it is Euro 6. I did mention that at the start of the vehicle. This means you can take this vehicle into ultra low emissions zone areas such as central London without having to pay the congestion charge relating to that area. If you'd like to inquire on this van, please feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed there at the bottom of the sign. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates, starting as low as 7.9% APR. Of course, subject to acceptance, and we can also take cars or vans in part exchange as well. But if you have any other questions, I'd love to see it down in the comments section. If you're watching this on YouTube, we'll be keen to answer any questions you may have and get into a discussion about some of the new features. Do you like the new app that comes with these Fords? Do you think it's going to be a pain? Is it something extra to go wrong? Or is it something that's going to be really useful and something you want to look at? Things like your fuel reports and easily book a service and look at your service history, etc. So it'd be good to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching.